started off doing mechanical design projects for customers, and that led into a realisation that we needed to make the parts to deliver them on time as well. There's 3 elements to the business. One is mechanical design, where we take on projects for customers and deliver design solutions for them, working with the customer, going through the design process to get to a credible finished part. The next element of the business is aftermarket motorcycle parts for racing bikes, predominantly Yamaha Grand Prix bikes from the late 70s and early 80s. There's a very popular racing scene for them in the UK and European Championship. So we make components for these bikes that we sell through the website. Third part of the business is subcontract machining. We take on projects for customers to deliver parts to their drawings. So we design components for customers using SolidWorks. We do some finite element analysis simulation in SolidWorks as well to refine the designs before they then go forward to the manufacturing side of the business to be programmed and then made and inspected in-house.
We take the cast original yoke, reverse engineer it, and then model solid in SolidWorks to produce a model of what we then want to machine. Yes, the reverse engineering is just caliper measurements, maybe an inspection on the CMM taken. We take the results, model it in SolidWorks, straight in. There's no drawings it's made really, we're just straight into the digital format. We go on to take the solid model from SolidWorks, put that into a CAM system. From the CAM system, it then goes into a milling machine. In the milling machine, that's where we select a set of tools specific for each job. The toolpaths generated from the CAM software then cut the material to then eventually produce the yoke.
So some of the things that I'm making are called cable clutch kits, basically fit onto the side of a motorbike. Just any of the bespoke pieces that I get sent. So sometimes that just includes parts to 3D print or parts that might go onto the mill or the lathe. But again, all the design work's just done on here.
One project that springs to mind that probably really is how we got started in the design and manufacture, or I should say led to the manufacturing side of the business, was getting involved with a friend who was building a classic superbike for the Isle of Man TT. This is a Kawasaki that was raced in the mid-90s. They were used in World Superbikes and you can no longer get parts for them. So I started helping him by designing parts and recreating parts as the old factory bikes would have had, and that's effectively led to us producing a product list of components for these because they're a very popular bike in the Isle of Man. The nice thing about that is everything's been designed and made by us, and the highlight of that was my friend with his bike and his little team and all the parts we made winning the classic Superbike TT in 2019, which was absolutely fantastic.
Process of learning SolidWorks, it's been pretty straightforward to pick up. I've only actually been using it for maybe the last year here.
I chose SolidWorks because it's got all the functionality you'd expect from a high-end CAD package. It's a really good price point for us. We don't feel like we're compromising anything there. And it's easy and intuitive to pick up. The functionality in it's really good. Some of the work we do might be swept surface sort of work, more organic shapes, for example ports and combustion chambers on an engine, as well as your more nuts and bolts mechanical design, and we've been able to achieve both of those design approaches with SolidWorks.
SolidWorks is really great for looking at what your product's going to look like before you've actually engineered it or manufactured it. It's good for making wee tweaks instead of producing something and then realising that something's not quite the right size.
The guys at TMS have supported me through that process, making the transition from other CAD packages I've used into doing swept surfaces and organic shapes in SolidWorks, and that's worked out really well. They've been spot on and really responsive, so I'm delighted with their support and delighted with what we've been able to produce as an end result. So that's leading into our plan for the next 6 months. which is to grow the manufacturing side of the business, increase our capabilities through the programming software we're using, as well as the machine tools we've got. So that element of the business is what I really enjoy, because you've got the creative side, then you've got the manufacturing side, you get to see the whole process. So expanding our customer portfolio that goes from design right through to make is where we're trying to take the business.